What began as a simple way to grab a quick, cheap meal has quietly transformed into a profit-hungry machine. The drive-thrus and dollar menus may look the same, but behind the scenes, everything has changed. Because today's fast food isn't built for your convenience, it's built for shareholder returns. Want more eye-opening stories like this? Hit subscribe, you won't want to miss what's next. In the early days, fast food was a revolution. It offered families and workers a fast, affordable way to eat without the hassle of home cooking or restaurant prices. Burgers were simple, fries were fresh, and menus were built around speed and consistency. But as major chains expanded, priorities shifted. Speed and simplicity took a backseat to shareholder pressure and quarterly profits. Executives began asking, how can we cut just a few more cents per meal? The answer? Squeeze suppliers, reduce staff hours, and engineer food that was cheaper to produce, even if it meant sacrificing quality. Franchise models multiplied, giving corporations more control while distancing them from day-to-day accountability. Marketing budgets exploded, not to improve food, but to shape perception. What used to be a service became a strategy, one designed not to feed people, but to feed profits. Think you're still getting the same burger you ate 5 years ago? Think again. If this is surprising, subscribe now. We're just getting started. As profits soared, quality sank. Real ingredients were quietly swapped for cheaper synthetic stand-ins. Fresh lettuce, whole tomatoes, and 100% beef gave way to chemical preservatives, artificial flavoring, and ultra-processed fillers. The goal wasn't taste, it was shelf life and savings. And while the ingredients worsened, the portions shrank. That familiar combo meal? It's smaller than it used to be, but more expensive. This isn't an accident, it's shrinkflation, a quiet tactic that gives you less while charging more. Then come the additives, the flavor enhancers, binders, and colorings, engineered to trick your brain into craving more. What used to spoil in hours now lasts for weeks.
What? It's just an ordinary crabby... Oh my goodness! Squidward!
But that longevity comes at the cost of your health. In chasing profit, fast food lost the very things that made it appealing: honesty, value, and trust. The damage doesn't stop at the drive-thru window. It hits hardest where it's least visible, on the bodies and bank accounts of everyday people. Customers are paying more for food that does less. Ultra-processed ingredients contribute to rising rates of obesity, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes, especially in lower-income communities where fast food is often the most accessible option.
Poor diet is now the leading cause of early death on planet Earth for human beings. The science is now really clear that the more ultra-processed food you eat, the higher your risk of early death, cancer, heart attacks, strokes, inflammatory diseases like Crohn's disease, metabolic disease like type 2 diabetes, mental health problems like anxiety and depression, and finally, and perhaps most worryingly of all, dementia.
The health consequences are real, long-term, and expensive. But the victims aren't just customers. Workers inside these chains face stagnant wages, erratic schedules, and high-pressure environments, while corporate executives cash in. In the same year, a major fast food CEO received a multi-million-dollar bonus. Frontline staff in his company were striking for a living wage. Meanwhile, marketing targets children with cartoon mascots and happy meals, conditioning the next generation to crave foods that actively harm them. This isn't just business, it's manipulation. At every level, the system is built to extract as much as possible from those with the least power to resist. Fast food hasn't just changed, it's been weaponized. What began as a simple solution has become a symbol of something far more dangerous, a system where convenience masks exploitation, and a value is measured in profit, not people. Stick around, because once you see what fast food has become, you'll never look at a burger the same way again. It's time to demand better. Better food, better treatment of workers, and better accountability from the corporations shaping what ends up on our plates.